All right, guys, Captain Paul here aboard Hallelujah, and today we're in another day of installing electronics. So enjoy the video. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, and I appreciate all you guys, and I'll see you at the end.
Master mode, it reads directly from the transducer, and all it needs is 12-volt power. No C-Talk. So C-Talk is the old network.
Yeah, right.
It doesn't need any of that.
Okay, so day 4, guys. We are learning a lot about the boat, but yesterday we installed all of those electronics. Today, now we're going to start, but I'm going to start by installing the last 2 MFDs.
Yeah.
And then you're working on the backbone, and that's the NMEA connection that connects all of this together.
Yep.
And to tell you the truth, it's all just been plug and play. You worked on it until midnight last night.
Yeah, well, remember I made a promise, like, we're going to today.
Exactly.
And we got the radar and the master chart plotter
and
running.
Besides the hooking of the wires, because it's rewiring, pulling all wires out, that's time consuming.
Yeah.
And then running the actual wires, that's been the most time consuming part about it.
Yeah.
Actually hooking up the networks and the MFDs, so easy.
It's all color coded.
It's all plug and play. And now we're trying to figure out how to use the old depth sounder just as an extra depth sounder. And it's really a lot of fun, really, because we're looking on Chat GTP, Grok. We're getting our diagrams, and we're talking to these guys. And I'm just like, I don't know why anybody spends that $30,000 because it's all plug and play.
Yeah.
I'd rather have another MFD than pay the labor.
Sure.
And if anybody that can help run a wire can do this.
Right.
So it's just pulling panels apart. You see up here in the Pilothouse, it's a mess. But and then what did you guys hook me up? And I'm a new rep for Trawler, and I'm trying all these products, but they're like for gut health and health.
It's all about your metabolic health and your wellness.
Yes, and Keith's been doing it for how many years now? You've been
almost 2. Yeah,
and he notices a difference. So I'm gonna try it. I've already signed up for it. And I've been looking for these same products. And another thing is the thing where the deworming. You guys have that. I'm talking to my doctor. That's a whole different separate issue. But I'm learning a lot.
It's been very educational.
Yes, it has been. And you guys, just so we know, everything's straight on YouTube here. There has been no reported abuse, but we do check daily to make sure that Dexter here is well taken care of. So that's very, very important to all of us. And I know that some of you guys were, because I was worried about him yesterday when it was raining and he was walking, but he's doing great. So guys, when I was talking to Keith and we were originally setting this up, I said, I would rather have more MFDs and they would be smaller. But the 12 inches you saw up front there, how they fit into the spots that we need them to, but he bought a 7, so we're gonna run a 7 and a 12. Now I'm going to pull this out of the box here, and then we're going to take it up to the front there and figure out where we're going to mount this 7-inch. So 2 of them in the Pilothouse and 1 upstairs. And then later on too, Keith, if you want to add another MDF, it's no big deal. We can
you just need a wire and a plug.
Plug, that's it. And that goes down like, okay.
Yeah.
And then this is our NMEA 2000 connection. This is the cable, so that'll come out of the unit into there, and then all we have is our power wires, and we get all the information that's on our master. These are called slaves, for you guys that don't know. And we have 2 slaves, 1 upstairs, and this little 7-inch, and we can add all this. Can you add all the slaves you want?
Yeah, just keep adding, because you can put in a network extender. I didn't buy one because this is all we needed, but we're going to just drop this right into our NMEA 2000 network, right? And all you need are these T's.
Right.
So these think of it as plumbing, right? It's just plumbing for data.
Correct.
And you're just going to drop these in, and then your cable goes into the top of the T, and you can add as many.
And if I wanted to take this upstairs, then I just get another extension cable that comes out of the end of this, goes into the new one, and I can start a whole nother daisy chain up there. You just got to loop it and end it each one.
No, your total network just has to have an ender on it. It's a repeater just so the data just flows all the way through the network the whole way.
So do you think I can screw it down right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Because here we got our working radar, everything. You stayed up all night. And then I need the tag for this because I want to put the tag on everything and make sure that we have our USB tag, because that's how we're going to register all this stuff.
Yeah.
So just right above that sticker, It's not blocking our. What do you think? That's good, right?
Yeah, I like that. It's not blocking the view of anything.
All right, then I'm going to take the drill and the drill bit, and I'm going to screw that down right there, and that's where we're going to put that. Keith just brought up a good question. Like, you don't have a membership, or you do have a membership.
I do.
But
yeah.
Boat US is the best membership. Because a lot of guys don't realize this, local knowledge is everything. So you get to a place, you call your local Boat US guy, he'll help you with anything. Like if I wanted help getting out of the slip, if I wanted help knowing any information, I would call him and he would give it to me for free.
Yeah.
Everything is free if you have the membership. Right. You don't have the membership, that tow can cost you $6,000. And you never know what can happen. So, and it is cheap, super cheap insurance. And yes, especially single screw guys, like guys that have single screw boats.
Yeah.
I won't go out in them unless
it goes down.
Yeah. The first thing we do is drop the anchor. Same thing with you. You start lose propulsion, drop the anchor immediately.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's in the marina here. You drop your anchor. Now, if you're floating right to the dock, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then call Boat US and then at least they're aware and they know your situation. But then 90% of the time, I'm able to get the motor running. But I have been towed in by Boat US probably 5 or 6 times.
Okay.
But again, 70,000 miles on 100 different boats.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. Stuff happens.
Right.
So my work boats, when I was working at Little Palm, 5 different boats, constantly, you know what I'm saying? But what we did there is we would just call our supervisor. He would come out in the boat and tow us home.
Well, you had resources to do it.
Correct.
These guys are
you don't have those resources. Right. So look at it as another employee. Like each one of these MDF is an employee of yours on the boat. Once you install them, they're going to go to work for you. Same thing with Boat US. So use the knowledge, use their resources, and it's a great, just like the AGLAC, the Great Lippers.
Yeah. Yep.
All good
hosts. They've been super helpful to me.
All good stuff.
Marina.
All good stuff.
Yep.
And that's why I totally, I support them. I support Boat US. There's 2 of them though, because you got Sea Tow, which is the yellow boats, and then you got Boat US. I just find after doing America's Great Loop, if you only can do one, I would do both if I'm doing the loop. But if I could only do one, it would be Boat US because the fuel discount alone, you can get that from them too.
Yeah.
So Boat US.
Yep.
I'm gonna get both our 2 new MFDs installed. Keep running wires.
I'm gonna and then I'm gonna get the AIS set up.
You're basically underneath here.
I'm gonna be under there all day.
And I'm just gonna let my wires dangle.
Sure. So
even as I get my next ones set up, we'll have to work a little bit together to get these wires in correctly.
Right.
But then we'll hook up. Does that make sense? And then we'll when we need each other, just call each other.
Yeah.
And then, but until then, we get caught up with each other. I got my plan and you got your plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Works.
We got to drill this hole, and we only have one shot. We can only drill this hole one time, so that doesn't look that hole size doesn't look much different from the other one.
Right.
But I'm telling you, it's gonna, there's no question now, because we're barely touching on these sides and this one, because I got to bring 2 cables through there, not just one.
This if I have to. I mean, we got a roll of black tape there. Are you kidding me?
All right, you want me to get the vacuum and?
Yeah, let's do that.
So now we have this one mounted. Now you just need to start working on our backbone.
Right.
And anytime you want to add or try this out too to test it, all you got to do is just put the little adapter on the end, and we can try the backbone out anytime we want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you're going to get this one wired to the block, get it in the NMEA, and then let's see if we can see radar on it.
We'll see what we get.
Perfect. And then I'm going to go upstairs and start cutting.
Start templating that one out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will. So I'm going to put the new MFD right here, But to get there, I have to remove this panel, and then I can just reach my hand up there, pull the 2 clips off of here, and remove this old system. And then we can pull the wires out, and then we just got to notch it for the new one. That's a little bit of an advantage.
Yep, there's one.
Now just get my other one off, and then what I think I want to do too, while I'm here, may as well go ahead and pull all these cables. Right? Why would we?
Yeah.
We don't want them anymore. We got to do this video again, baby. Look at lunch. My gosh, does that look really, really good? What do you could do? Tell me there's a little, I can't say the word, but there's something maybe for you, for a little something,
he's
something.
Gotten some.
Yeah, Dexter.
Don't worry, he got a little sampling while I was cooking.
All right, I got to talk about this real quick, Leisha. You have a serious problem, and so do I, and most boaters do. We're in this situation. What do we call this thing? And she refuses to use the Y word. Refuses. So it's a boat. I heard in one of her little TikTok videos or whatever, she used the word ship. She refuses anything but.
Ship.
And I could tell you guys a funny story about that because it drove Steve. It drives a lot of people crazy. Like, you can't use the Y word because people classify that a certain way, and you can't use it. You just can't use it. I want to hear in the comments, what do you guys think? Can we use the Y word, or does anybody know what I'm saying by the Y word? Let's hear in the comments. We have a West Marine in the parking lot, thank goodness, because we've probably made 5 trips to there, and we have an Ace Hardware in the parking lot too, and we probably made 5 trips there as well. And it's just picking up like the backbone or this connector or extension cable. We need some oxygenated wire to run the MFDs. So I'm running over there right now to grab us a piece of wire that we need. So being right downtown here in Baltimore with all of these facilities right next to us, it's been a blessing for us because of that situation. We just don't know. It's like, they're like plumbing projects. You just don't know what you need until you need it. So right now I got all the chart plotters set up. This one shows radar. This is our master. We're working on the backbone, the NMEA backbone right now. And he's hooking AIS, right?
Yeah, AIS.
And
3 chart plotters.
3 chart plotters. And
main power.
Main power.
That's going to do it for that.
And then this one. I have this one working, but I can't see radar on it until he gets the NMEA 2000 hooked up. But that's what this one will look like.
Okay, have fun.
Very productive day. Can't wait to show him your backbone, Beth.
Yeah, it's coming, man. It's coming. I got 3 of the 5 together. I'm gonna go ahead and hook this power up and we're gonna put this right on the fuse block here.
Keith's got me all geeked up right now because all I want to do is see that backbone come alive, which I already went to each one of the receivers and marked new setup for the backbone. And right now he's connecting the AIS antenna into it. What else you got to connect down there?
That's it.
Is that the last piece?
Backbone's done.
Oh, it is?
And I'm setting up the power for the AIS.
Have you put the, do you have the 2 ends on there?
Yeah.
So should I start?
No, I got to put this fuse in here.
I got to have power to the,
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it.
And once I have that power, then I should have, I should be seeing my radar.
Your AIS overlay.
Everything.
All of it.
Okay. Something happened when you just hit that, so it says AIS alarm. Okay.
Push the fuse in. Oh, is that the chart plotter going off?
Yeah, because
So it recognizes.
there's AIS targets right there, buddy. So you got AIS. That is this is what AIS is right here.
Oh yeah, there's the boats right there.
That's the boats right there. So then you can tap on those and you can see AIS vessel, and then it says
Dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
Underway using engine. So then it gives you all the information. So those are those. Looks like a little rain right there.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. Anyway, see how far that is away though? I mean, these are all, so I mean, we have fairly decent range. Okay. These, because the AIS will keep coming in here. Okay, so we have look at AIS right there.
Yep.
Or is that us?
No,
that's
we're
us.
here. This is somebody else.
Yeah. AIS vessel, so let's go ahead and hit AIS.
Oops.
Cool. Then you can see.
There he is.
Change that to 500 feet. Push OK.
Oh.
Okay, push range, put 500 feet. Just turn the collision alarm off. Always off unless you turn on. Or now it disables the collision in the back and turn off to the collision.
Here, let's do this.
500 feet. Snooze, maybe?
I think I just turned it off to. Do
So-
I really need the fancy Garmin network hub here, or can I get away with a home Ethernet hub that doesn't have power on it?
Chart. So then if I'm out here playing, stop panning, and then stop panning, and then over here I wanted to just do radar. That is my radar. So that's cool. Super cool. All right, guys. Today, as we kept going on the MFDs, sorry, we got everything networking. We got everything talking to each other, but we are missing a few cables, so they should be here in the morning. We can link and talk all these together because there's a couple different things that we have to link, and we need basically RGB. I think I want to hear in the comments, but I think I need the RGBs to link each one of the MDFs to get the depth and the rest of the information that we need. So it's just a quick cable. We ordered one and it should be here in the morning. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying these, watching us install the electronics on this 2006 45-foot Pilothouse Defever. Anyway, peace out, God bless, and thank you so much for watching. You have no idea.